Hello everyone, in this video we're going to look at some basic examples using the little robot friend, how to use functions, and then eventually we'll get to code refactoring. What I'd recommend is build along with me, and when I ask you to pause the video, you pause it and get caught up. And that way, as we're discussing concepts, you can be testing your code at the same time. First thing we're going to do is on the start loop, the thing that happens at the very start of our program, we're going to drop in a few visual outputs for ourselves. So you're going to go into speech and sounds. We're going to grab the set speaker frequency block and we're going to set it to 440. We'll just leave it as a stock command. Then we're going to go into eyes and patterns and we're going to grab the set eye color to red. We're going to put that on top of the frequency. And then we're going to right click on the set eye colors to red, duplicate the block, put it down below and call it blue. Go ahead, pause the video here and get caught up. Next, if you test this code, you'll realize that the red and blue eyes switch really quick and that the speaker just stays set at 440 hertz. A very annoying sound comes out of your little robot. So what we need to do is add in some waits, some pauses, and then we also have to add in a way to turn off the speaker. So let's go into our loops, okay, so our yellow menu, and get the pause block. And we're going to drag 3 of these out. What I'm going to do is drag one out, duplicate it a couple times, and then I'll place them into my code as little breakpoints. And now what this will do is it'll set my eye color to red, wait 100 milliseconds, then set my speaker, wait 100 milliseconds, then I'll set my eyes, and then wait 100 milliseconds. Go ahead, pause the video, and test it out. After you tested this, hopefully you would have seen that the red flashed for 100 milliseconds. The speaker turned on, never stayed off because we didn't turn it off. Waited 100 milliseconds before turning the eyes blue, waited 100 milliseconds, and then nothing ever happens. The eyes should still be blue and your robot should still be buzzing at you. So let's do something here to, let's say, turn off the speaker and turn off the blue eye colors. So let's first deal with the speaker. Let's go into speech and sounds. We'll get the turn off speaker block and we'll put that after the 100 milliseconds. And then we'll go into the eyes and patterns and we'll set eye color, and this time we'll set it to none. That'll turn it off. So now every time we start a robot up, the eyes will turn red, the speaker will turn on, and then the eyes will turn blue, and everything will turn itself back off as it goes through the code. And that's the basis of what we're trying to do here as an expression. So go ahead, pause the video, test this out. Remember, your robot should have its eyes turn red, wait 100 milliseconds, start emitting a sound, wait 100 milliseconds, it'll turn the sound off, turn its eyes blue, wait 100 milliseconds, and then turn its eyes off. If your robot's doing that, you have properly done the code and you've gone through the first step of debugging or checking your code. If you don't have your robot doing what it's asking you to do, at this point in time, you can talk to a friend, a neighbor, or call me over. Please join me in the next video for how we can take this code one step further. And then in the third video, we'll look at refactoring. Thanks for watching and working with me.